you're thinking drums, you have drums at your orientation. Anyways, our class was great. I'm actually really excited about it. We've got 6 guys in our class, which is the most guys I've ever had in an interior design class ever. So that's great. Our teachers seem really awesome, and there's just so many cool things. Like they said, we can paint our room, which is really cool because who wants to live in a white concrete room? We have our own little, I know you're thinking this is really stupid, but this is really exciting for me. We got our own little lockable, rollable filing cabinets that we have a key to, so we can put all our supplies in there. And then we're only using 2 classrooms, so we can just leave everything in there. We've also got a locker for textbooks and stuff. But basically we're residing between 2 rooms, a Mac lab, which I'm really excited about because as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I got a MacBook this year. And I love Mac, and so now they've just made this new MacBook lab, which is going to be totally awesome. It's probably cost them maybe like minimum like 20 grand just to put this in, but it's open till 1, so we can use it whenever. The second day, and I'm already pooped. Look at what we're doing. I didn't get any sleep last night. I think I was just really excited about my second day, what it was gonna be like. So I tossed and turned all night, so now I'm really tired. It's only 10:30. We're here till 3:30. Save me. I had materials today, which by far is probably going to be my favorite class of the entire year. The first thing we learned about was biomimicry, which if you haven't heard of it, seriously, you need to Google it. It is the coolest thing I've ever heard about. Biomimicry basically it's a science where instead of looking, or even just having engineers, you know, bumble around and try and like figure out the best way to make things stronger, faster, more efficient, whatever, they're actually taking a study and looking at nature and how nature makes things stronger and more efficient, or whatever, better than we could possibly ever do. And how that works is, for an example, like humpback whales, they have ridges on their fins, and this helps to cut down drag, and so they apply this to wind turbines so that they take up less energy, or they turn more easily with using less resistance, and it increased everything by like 30%, the efficiency of them. I'm trying to think of another example that we heard of. Oh, the bullet train. I think it was in, don't quote me, I think it was Switzerland, I'm not sure. It's called the bullet train basically because it had like a rounded nose. And when it would go through the tunnel, it would build up so much pressure that at the end it would be like the sonic boom. And they were trying to figure out how to cut that down. And what they did was they looked at the kingfisher, which is not actually a fish, it's a bird. And it has such a pointed beak, and because it actually goes from land straight into water, like it dives straight down into the water, and they're wondering how can it do this without making a single splash. And they looked at its bill, and the way it did it was because it was the shape of it, and so they copied that into the bullet train, and now no problem coming and going through the tunnel. They don't get any sonic boom at the end. So this was all just like a lot to digest in like the first hour and 15 minutes, and I just kept thinking about it, I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard about. Okay guys, TGIF. I finally know why everybody says that now. It has been a crazy week. Today all the classes I had were all in the computer lab, so that was like 6 hours staring at a screen. My eyes feel like squares, literally. And it's only just begun. So this weekend is going to be really busy. I'm going to try this. I got a tip from a friend, just to try and get everything done, so you can have like a Saturday or Sunday off. So I'm going to be taking. Sundays are going to be my Sabbath, so I'm just going to chill out, not do anything on Saturdays or Sundays. I mean. Okay, so I just woke up. It's it is 20 to 10, and I was actually awake by like 9:30, but that's only 10 minutes difference. Whatever, I was up early-ish for a Saturday, and I woke up to, well, last night I kind of woke up in the middle of the night to hear my printer kind of doing funny things, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I hope it just doesn't print out a lot of sheets because then I'm going to have no paper for my project. Anyway, so I found out what the problem was. This is what the problem is. I woke up to find this outside my door. I think it's because the power went out. It's so dark in here. Yeah, you can't even see down there. So anyways, I think that's BCIT's consolidation for the power being out. There's a little glow stick on the floor. So, doesn't really help me because I still have like lots to get done, like projects, and I can't get them done because there's no power, and second of all, there's no internet. So something must be really wrong for them to have to put out glow sticks, because usually they fix it in like a couple minutes or whatever, and you're only without power for a little bit. But yeah, so our power's out and our internet's gone, so I think BCIT might have actually like crashed. Which kind of sucks because I was really excited. It was Saturday and I actually had time to sit down and like make a proper breakfast. I was gonna make like pancakes and eggs. And no, I'm stuck with the everyday frozen yogurt or frozen grapes and yogurt. So little disappointing. I hope the rest of campus isn't down. I'm sure it is though. If we can't get internet, it means nowhere else can. Which means I'm kind of stuck for working on a project today. Poo. Oh, and wait. You know what that means? Power's back! Hoorah!